I think the key for American soccer's ills right now is to get the soccer serious, soccer first demographic in positions of power and influence in American soccer, and not just at the highest levels, but in every facet of the game, from the federation itself down to the youth ranks. We clearly have many, many soccer first people in our population. We certainly don't lack for soccer passion, soccer knowledge, and you see this in particular in the grassroots, where there are many talented, passionate coaches, many knowledgeable soccer fans, and many soccer serious players who are dedicated to their craft. So we don't lack the raw materials to be a great soccer nation. What we need is for soccer people to call the shots in American soccer. And I think what we're seeing right now is an American soccer which is being guided by sort of an old guard. And this maybe came about in a few decades back, before we had an established professional league at a national scale like MLS. And they were kind of the people, it was the generation that stepped up when we kind of had a void to fill. There was an ASL for a while in the 60s and 70s, but that faded out. And so moving into hosting the 94 World Cup and establishing MLS, we kind of had the first wave of American soccer leadership, which helped to establish the game here at a national level with TV contracts and internet exposure, helped connect us to the global game around the world. But now it's time for a fresh vision and fresh leadership in American soccer. We need people that are in love with the game, who are passionate about the game, and who want to see American soccer succeed at a international level, both from a national team perspective and from a club perspective. And going deeper than that, this soccer serious generation that's rising up in America realizes that soccer could have a huge impact at a socioeconomic level in America. So not only will we have better soccer, but we could make a big, big difference in the American society as a whole by reforming our soccer, by opening our market with promotion relegation, bringing equality to all people in the industry, and giving all people a fair chance to make something of themselves in the U.S. soccer ecosystem. So we're starting to see movement towards this end. For example, with the U.S. soccer presidential election coming in early 2018, we've got a number of candidates running now. One, for example, Eric Winalda, who said we have a soccer problem at the root of things in America. And when we look at the crux of American soccer's issues, yes, the problem is soccer. The problem is we have diverted from the essence of the game, or we've ignored the essence of soccer, which is inclusion and opportunity. And that's why soccer has had wild success all over the world, why it's the world's #1 sport by far, because at its essence, it's about getting everyone involved. It's about everyone having a fair shot, whether it's with their club team winning promotion, or whether it's they're a 5'5" player who could make themselves into a world-class player, no matter if they're not the biggest or strongest. If they have the skill, they can make something of themselves. They don't need a ton of fancy equipment. All they need is some sort of a ball and some open space, and they can become a great player in the world soccer system. So it's time to turn the corner from just happy to exist, happy to be here, to ambitions of greatness, both from a sporting and from a socioeconomic perspective for American soccer. Let's get soccer people in the positions of power in American soccer. And with the current leadership, I don't know what the intentions are, if there's malicious intentions with how things are run, if there's conspiracies behind how things are set up. The trust arrangement between U.S. Soccer and MLS, where MLS has exclusive control of USA Soccer's Division One as one single company, that's pretty blatant corruption, if you ask me. But maybe it's just a matter of people not understanding that that's just wrong. It just completely goes against the essence of the world's game. So let's get soccer people in charge who understand that the wild success of global soccer is due to inclusion and opportunity, and that's what open systems with promotion and relegation provide. It's not just a competition format, it's not just a gimmick to make the competition more exciting, it's an actual market policy which ends discrimination, which gives all people, all constituents, a fair chance in the U.S. soccer ecosystem. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out all across social media and also subscribe right here to my channel. And I'll talk to you soon.